Let's talk about what all this means for China's rail export drive and speak to Mr. Alberto Forchielli, Managing Partner at Mandarin Capital Partners. Welcome to our show, Alberto. So let's talk about the Belt and Road Initiative. Obviously, a lot of infrastructure is going to be built in a number of countries. That's going to be, the perfect facilitator for Chinese equipment makers' overseas drive. But how do they mitigate the political risks along the way?
We can't.
Okay. How can they hedge against those risks?
America thought they could through wars,
pressure,
sanctions, pressures. You can't change countries, and you've got to live with that risk. China's been pretty stubborn. China has taken big risk in Venezuela. Things are not going great. To be close to my home, China has taken quite a big risk in Greece, because Greece is a dramatic component part of the whole channel going through Europe. And Greece is faltering. I mean, there's not much that China can do. I mean, how much can you manipulate the situation? It takes patience. Mm-hmm. It takes the recognition that risk at times must be taken, because with no risk, no reward.
Exactly.
It takes the recognition that you cannot manipulate countries. It takes respect. It takes patience. It takes try to minimize capital outlays. It's a combination of factors. But I would say the world is what it is, and it's difficult to change it.
Okay, so realizing that you can't change countries is certainly a good start. What about partnering up with overseas firms? Could that help in terms of a better expansion strategy?
Yes, this is obvious. I could probably be your father, or maybe your grandpa. Okay?
You're flattering me.
Yeah. So China has been playing a partnership strategy forever, and there's nothing new.
In some cases it's worked, in some other cases it's backfired.
It works for a while, it doesn't work, it breaks up, or it will last forever, God knows. The point that China should focus on is attracting great foreign talent. That issue is not discussed enough. Partners are not enough. At this stage, China must be able to count on a large number of outstanding foreign professionals. But attracting foreign talent means having the policy to get them into the company, to make them stay, to train them, to make them feel that the Chinese company are good places to have a career and to have a living, and they have an equal opportunity. The attraction of talent is the biggest challenge the Chinese firm have to look at for over the next 20, 30 years,
mm-hmm.
more than partnership.
What are they doing wrong in trying to keep foreign talent?
Oh, no, they do not. They don't want it. They don't look for it. In some cases, first of all, they don't look. It's never in the radar screen. They never think. They ship Chinese, more. Then, in some cases, they're too centralized. Yes. So every decision is taken in Beijing. Whether the car in Paris should have snow tires, decision is taken in Beijing. Okay. Or you have the opposite.
Always entertaining to have you on our show.
Do what you want.
Mr. Forchielli, we will have to leave it there for this topic, but please do
stay
with us. Yes, we like a debate. For more on the Japanese BOJ decision and also its economy, let's get back to our guest, Mr. Alberto Forchielli, Managing Partner at Mandarin Partners. So let's talk about Japan now. Japan having missed its 2% inflation target, is that a big deal?
Yeah, it is a big deal.
But isn't it mostly because of oil?
But they will miss it forever. I mean, the European Central Bank will miss it forever. The Fed will miss it forever. That's the nature.
What comes next?
Default. Eventually will default. No foreign institution holds a yen of Japan debt. because everybody knows that Japan will eventually default. And all the debt is held by Japanese institutions that one day will be taxed on it. But in terms of ever reaching the 2%, that's a dream. That will never, ever happen, and it will never happen in Europe. Monetary policy are short-term cures, are more like morphine, a painkiller. They last for a while, they don't treat the disease, there is no hope.
It help win elections.
It helps with elections short-term, but, and the same is true about Southern Europe.
So what are the core issues that need to be changed for the Japanese economy to come out of its doldrums?
You know, one thing I learned going around the world, also in Europe, is that when countries are old, they don't invest, they don't consume, they
Aging
don't
population
invent.
problem.
They don't invent. You know, I'm 59. Ask me when was last time I went in a shopping mall to buy something. Ask me how much I care about having a new car. Not much.
That's true.
So their aging economy tend to go down.
But you spend on travel and you spend on travel and on
they
healthcare.
spend on healthcare and they spend on things, but it's never enough. There is not that spunk. There is not that initiative. And I really don't think, you know, and in Japan they do anything to decrease the value of the yen, to decrease the interest rate. You know what the net result is? Yes, Japanese companies make investment, but they don't make them in Japan.
That's right.
They make them somewhere else.
Yes.
So my view of those old economies that try to survive on monetary stimulus without having the productivity, the initiative, the real economy in place in the right way, I think is absolutely hopeless. And this can be, you can easily stick Southern Europe to Japan.
Okay. Thank you so much for your sobering and provocative words, as always. Alberto Forchielli, please stay seated for a while. Managing partner at Mandarin Partners.